Hey, what's up, everybody? Blooming FT here, and today we're going to be reviewing Trails of Cold Steel 4 Act 2 Part 2. I just finished it last night, and uh, fantastic, fantastic act. My levels of hype at the end of the act was just off the charts. So let's just get straight into this. First things first, we got Duvalie and Crow, part of the crew. I've been using Duvalie a lot more than Crow. I think I've used her every chance I've had to use her. But we mostly we're doing, the standard stuff for Trails 3 and 4. Check the missions, go out, do some side quests, bonding, main quest, side quest, bonding, stuff like that. So I was bonding with everyone I really could. They gave me an abundance of bonding points, which is good. We got like Sarah, Fee, Elisa, all that stuff. Elisa's was a little rough, but we ended up fighting Claire and Angelica, and we were able to break Angelica's mask and save her. And then let's see here, we ended up fighting General Craig, Elliot's dad, and then we fought our boy Nightheart. It's been a while since I've seen him. That fight wasn't too hard, like, if I'm being honest. Both the Angelica and Claire and Nightheart and Craig fight, they were fairly easy, basic 200% S-craft nukes. But then, let's see. During one of the side missions, we actually ran into the Ouroboros, the third Anguis. I forgot her name. We fought her dolls, and I remembered her dolls from the intro of Trails 4, where the special support section fought her. And I need to remember what her name was. Her name is Maribel. Now, I didn't play the older games, the older Trails games, so I don't know her. But tomorrow is going to be the sale, the summer sale, the start of it. So I definitely will be buying it. So yeah, we ended up going back to the branch campus, and we were fighting some of the old teachers that we used to know, trying to get key cards so we could go up into the, whatchamacallit, the big box that we always trained in. I forget the name of it, because Elise and Elise and Tio were taken hostage there by Cedric. So we were fighting to get up in there, and, all the teachers, the ex-teachers were like, yo, come on, do what you gotta do. Because they're not evil, obviously. It's just the curse taking control of them. So we run up in there, and honestly, that was a very tough level. Not because of the enemies, but because of those mechanics that would drain EP, and then having to turn on the lights, you'd be blinded. That was rough, man. So we ended up fighting Fritz and Ada and all of them, and Major Michaels. They were pretty easy as well, in comparison to some other fights around this point. So we rescue, did I say Tio? Yeah, Tio, I meant to say Tio. I thought I said Tito. We rescue Elise and Tio, and then, let's see. What next? More bonding points. There was one interesting bonding scene where Emma, jumped into our soul so that she could try to take out our curse. And falcom, you guys are cooking with this, my god. I mean, she would have died though, which is no good. That's no good at all. So Reen is able to somehow resist it, and he was like, yo, are you stupid? I didn't realize you were that stupid. And I was like, what the heck, bro? Why the heck is she trying to kill herself? Straight up. For no reason. And then we did Musei's bonding event, and Reen basically pulled out the little minigun she had, the mini pistol, and he was like, you're saving this for yourself to kill yourself instead of Mille Mirage, in case Mille Mirage doesn't work out. He was like, that's not going to happen. We're going to clutch up. I always clutch up. You're not going to kill yourself. Don't you dare. So, more bonding events. Yep. We have to fix the hot springs. The hot springs is all messed up. We get to pick someone to go in with us. It was tempting to pick Musei, but I picked Duvalie. Because, I mean, why not, dude? Yo, Duvalie's been part of the squad longer than she even realizes, bro. Ever since Trails 2, she was part of the squad. And you guys already know. I said if she could ever be picked, I would pick her. And it's happening. So, the world is finally healing, dude. Duvalie is part of our squad, and she's romanceable. So, everything is in order. Everything's happy and good. So, I'm happy. She's such a tsundere. So, the big important part of this video that we wanted to get to was the SSS, Class 7, and a bunch of world leaders, high profiles, meeting on the Pantagruel to discuss their plans on how to counter Erebonia's invasion. Sorry about that. I got interrupted. That was really bad. I'll just cut that out. But I believe what I was talking about was the main point of this video, this act, was the meeting of all the nobles and of like smaller countries, and then the SSS, and then Class 7, all of us meeting to like talk about our plan, Mille Mirage, and how to counter Operation Jormungand. So we get there, and I guess it's a big fan service moment. Obviously, since I didn't play like Trails in the Sky and all that, it wasn't as big of a, you know, huge moment for me, which sucks. I really wish I knew to play those first. But yeah, it was nice. It was very wholesome, very sweet. A lot of the newer characters that I know were like, you know, oh, hey, it's been so long, hugging them and all that stuff. I was like, that's great. You know, Yuna got to link up with Ellie and Lloyd and Tio and Kaya and all of them again. And dude, Ellie is huge, bro. Like, yo, I thought Emma was, bro, how the heck is Ellie, like, bro, how are those contained? That's insane. Sorry. But, yeah, like, we finally get to meet, Ring gets to meet everyone on the SSS. Well, not everyone, but a bunch of them. And they're basically like, yeah, we're allies now. And I think this is nice, because I remember fighting him in, I remember fighting Reen as Lloyd, with, what's-her-face? Risha? At the end of 2? And I was very confused. But the Reen boss was tough. It was hard. Freaking messed me up. But, yeah, they shake their hands. They're like, yo, we're allies now. I can't wait. So, the royalty pull up. They have their meetings in private. And then we have our dinner. And I'm glad that this guy, Joshua, I guess he was one of the survivors of Hamel. And he got to air things out with Ash. And bro was basically saying he felt so guilty that when they left, they didn't realize there was someone still there, a survivor, but he was also happy that he survived. And, you know, they're on good terms now. They're chill. They're cool. So yeah, we are having our meeting, and then Campanella hacks into the mainframe. Bro's like, yo, what's up, losers? I see we got you all in one nice place. All right, we're gonna kill you. And, you know, all the big faces of the baddies pull up on our freaking screen. They FaceTime us. And then comes the coolest moment of Trails 4, without a doubt. Without a single doubt. And I told you guys, I was praying for this. I was freaking praying for this.
Damn,
so
they brought Imperial warships. No,
so we get a notification. The freaking dude, the crewman, he says, we have an emergency. I'm like, what? Since we got 8 ships approaching on our 9, and a 280 armed class airship. I was like, whoa! And then this song plays. This song plays. My hype goes up. I'm like, ooh, ooh, this is building it up.
The one that appeared
I was like, okay, what is this song?
That's
a new one?
Ouroboros' pride and joy. The largest
right
battleship
here,
in the
I
history
realized
of
what it
mankind.
was. I was like, no shot.
The Crimson
Atrocious raid.
The glorious.
Oh my god. I was like, they brought it back. They brought it back. My second favorite song in the entire series. They brought it back. I was like, no shot, bro. They're pulling up. We're gonna have a freaking air battle. We got the Blitz. We got Shirley. We got Cedric. We got everybody. We got Sharon. Georg. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be fire. It's gonna be heat. So the battle kicks off. We're shooting. Hey, we shot first. Screw them. We're not letting them get the first hit on us. So they invade. They're dropping Jaeger forces on the Panther group. They're invading. I was like, dude, this is insane. This is so good. They brought back atrocious raid. And you know what's crazy? This is literally like a 1-to-1 of not Georg, the freaking the fortress that was attacked in Trails 1. I was like, yo, this is sick, dude. This song is so good. Except it's just an air raid now. The defense. Oh my god, dude. It's so satisfying seeing all this happening. So the royalty's like, yo, we're gonna bounce. We don't want to be here. And, you know, that's understandable. I'm like, okay, bet. Go for it. So, oh my god, it was so good, dude. So freaking good. Sorry, Guerrilla Fortress. Not Georg. I was gonna say Georg Mach. But that's freaking Fire Emblem, right? Georg Mach. So, everyone's like, yo, let's go. It's time to fight. And obviously, I gotta listen to the music. I freaking love it. So, Music predicted this would happen. She's like, sorry, but, you know, gotta go out there and fight again. So, we split up our teams in teams of boys and girls as usual. I believe the girl team is way stronger. Like, in terms of healing and utility, they're way stronger, and I had an easier time with them. The boys, they were like way stronger in terms of just raw damage, dude. Like, even though I had an easier time with the girl team, the boys, we just blitzed, boom, 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 through everything so fast. So everyone takes off. They're
shall we
escape,
get going?
and we're like, yo, what's up? And I was wondering who was gonna give the inspirational speech.
Now then,
because we got two main characters here, Lloyd and Ring.
You're currently under attack by Ouroboros' enhanced Jaegers,
Had to crack my
members
neck
of the
there,
Red
that felt good.
Constellation.
The Red Constellation, huh? Gonna be a real pain in the ass,
Dude, I
especially
love
with the
Crow's
Blitz there.
overcoat.
No kidding.
Gilbert's
Also,
probably
Estelle
heading up
sounds
the
like her
enhanced
mic is
Jaegers. Not that
dying.
he's anything to
Why?
worry about.
She's the
Because our
only
heroes
one.
might still give us some trouble, though.
Speak for yourself. I'll make sure that little errand boy
So we're gonna split
regrets
up,
ever stepping
and
foot
Lloyd-
in here.
Ash, Kurt,
Yeah.
I'm counting on
Lloyd takes point and he starts giving
you.
the
got
orders.
it. Understood.
We must stop
We must
His
stop
Highness.
His
Yeah?
Highness.
Yuna,
Bro,
Altina,
look at her.
we're going to need your support as well.
Jesus.
Of course!
Freaking massive.
Let's do this, Ellie!
Bro.
I'll give it my best.
All right, guys. It's time to
Let's
begin
go,
our joint
Ketchy.
operation. Team A will go starboard.
It's funny
Team
how
B, you
Lloyd
have
is a
port.
detective in here and he's
Our
a
current
detective in
position
Persona.
is the rear side of the lower deck. Let's make our way up to the top deck. Take out any intruders you find along the way.
Right. All right, and then we split up, we book it. So let's go, dude. I love these types of missions, the multiple teams. And then we get this awesome moment with Lloyd and Ring.
This will be the perfect chance to put our team
That's
up
right,
to the test,
putting our team
huh?
to the test.
It's our time to shine, Reen. Let's go!
Right. Show me what you've got, Lloyd.
So freaking sick, dude. I had so much fun on this level. Like, this was pure fan service, and I could only imagine how hard I'd be fanboying if I had played the original Trails.
It's my turn!
So, we pull up, after beating everyone, we get up to the freaking deck, and the boys
Your
team
Highness.
runs into Cedric, Georg, and Jaeger King.
There they are.
Girls
Belle.
team runs into Belle, Shirley, and Campanella. And then we got freaking Zeno, Leo, and
Zephyr, too.
freaking
And Lecter's with
Lecter
them.
as
Damn.
well.
They've got us surrounded.
So we had a huge disadvantage here. Sharon, and then the two freaking night girls.
So
I
the
was like,
two
oh
of
my
you
God.
come as well.
So
Not our own.
I kind of speed through this because it took a
The
long
third one,
time,
just
but
like Reen said.
basically
not
we ended up
letting you
having
close it out that
a
easy.
Right. If it's do or die,
What was it?
we choose to do.
1, 2.
Joshua.
It was a
Bringing
three-way
up the
fight. We didn't
inspirational
fight.
Speeches.
Um,
Guess that means it's go time,
Oh wait,
huh?
no, it was a four-way.
Indeed.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
won't
we had a
let you
four-way
get away
fight,
with this,
four-way
Your
battle.
Highness.
And I'll tell you what. First things first, the Sharon and the two night girls, easy.
well.
That was the easiest one, without a doubt. Right, hands down. Second easiest
You may have
was Reen versus Cedric, Jaeger King, and George. Second easiest.
You're
Third
so
easiest.
bright, yeah?
Leo.
Sir,
Xeon.
you don't look all that
I did it again. Xeonitis.
that
I think
means you're
I made the
hiding
same
something
mistake
nice
back in
under
one of my other videos.
Let's see if I can get you to bear it all.
Leonidas,
I love
Xeno.
taste.
They were the third easiest, or well, they were decently hard. But dude, the freaking Belle Campanella and Shirley fight was so hard, man. It was so hard, and I wanted my bonus AP, so I didn't freaking weaken them at all, because that would have nerfed them and taken my AP away.
You're my closest friend,
I think it took like 7 tries. That was the hardest fight I've ever had so far, which is
Since when
wild.
did you two grow so determined?
So yeah, we beat them.
If you're so eager to oppose me, then
And then, all of a sudden, the freaking soldiers was like,
There's
yo,
something
something's
massive
getting
deploying
activated
on
on the
deck.
Glorious. I'm like, okay, what could possibly make this worse?
I knew it.
And then the music starts up again.
way.
Oh no! Like, oh my god, what's happening? What's happening, bro? I was like, are they deploying Divine Knights? What's happening? And it's not too far off. The freaking Ions, dude. The
Ions?
previous Ions we fought. Especially
3
the
of them.
white one. That white one is
They
no
look a little
joke.
different from the ones we saw in
I was like, oh god.
These must be their second model.
Ah!
They're coming.
So they start pulling up. I'm like, Jesus, dude. This really is a freaking battlefield. This will go down in the history books. This is the first freaking battle
your
between
orders.
Operation Jormungand and Mil Mirage.
Hold the line. Won't get us that easy. Take this.
I was like, oh crap, dude. The white one is the menace, because it teleports. That's the problem.
Watch out.
And it's freaking like
All
railgun
ships,
cannon
evasive
crap.
maneuvers.
Starts shooting at the freaking royalty. So, it also blessed Gaius and Rosine, but they're fine, obviously, I think. So, the big blue boy, he pulls up to us, and I was like, okay. The first Ion we ever fought. We can beat you again. We did it once, we can do it again. But this is pretty bad for us. Like, we're not outnumbered, but we're definitely outgunned. And Bella's controlling it.
Little flash
Because she's a marionette,
but not bad.
freaking
Oh,
master.
come on. This is just overkill.
Yeah, Electra's like, this is overkill, dog. And it really is.
Magnificent power. Even greater
Now
than
he said
the
even greater
Empire's
than the
Divine
Empire's Divine
Knights.
Knights. See for yourself. Your
nice
Divine
one,
Knight,
Lady
maybe, not
Belle.
mine.
I guess that creepy doll obsession of yours makes you pretty good at controlling ions.
Yeah,
huh?
so she can control ions, and that's
Naturally.
really
A
scary.
marionette is a marionette, no matter the size.
Yeah. I was like, Jesus, she's a threat. Crow's like, you know what's up, buddy? It's
Instructor.
time. They get into the pose,
You
the
gonna call him
summoning
in?
pose.
Yeah.
Also,
I'll
I
leave
like this
everything else
outfit
to
for
you.
Reen.
Heed
I
my
didn't like
call.
the new one he got, kind of, after a while, so I used the
14.
costume that I got for DLC.
Of course.
This one's way better. So we calling our Divine Knights. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna go crazy. This is gonna go stupid.
Those are divine knights?
Estelle's like, those are Divine
even more
Knights?
impressive
So
than
I
I
guess they
imagined.
never saw them or knew about them
Finally bring
back
out your
in
ace
the
hole,
original.
huh?
However, we've accounted for this.
They're like, we've accounted for this. I'm like, oh crap, Testarossa. It's Zector.
Come.
So they call theirs. I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. I'm like, dog, how do we even freaking do this,
Two more
man?
of them? The Vermilion
This is a
Galactic
mess.
Knights.
Like, we're severely outgunned.
Prince Cedric.
You sure you're up for this, old man?
Well then,
So freaking good, dude.
since we have this chance,
Cedric,
How
like,
about
let's
we
start the
start the
rivalries. I'm like,
rivalries right
whoa,
here and now?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, cool your
You got
jets
too much
there,
dip on
little
your
prince.
chip.
Doesn't count if we're not in a shrine.
So we have to
The
be in a
Iron
shrine. That's good
Gamma.
to know.
Seeing it from the other side of the battlefield, it's overwhelming.
Having
Dude, he's
second
like, oh
thoughts?
wow, so this is what you guys
really
felt
do
when
pity
I
you,
used it
Doodle.
against you?
Hopefully you
Whoops.
see now that you've bitten off more than you can chew.
So yeah, things are
Unfortunately,
terrible right
The
now.
situation will only get worse for you from here on.
Damn it, I'm a
Sharon's like, it's only gonna get worse. So we start getting flanked.
and mate.
I'm like, oh my god, Garrett the Blitz. Blitz is here now.
What do we do
I was like, dude, what the heck is happening? So long story short, like everyone wants to help. We're like, holy crap, Agate
your
pulls
asses,
up.
everyone.
Freaking Agate's ready
Time
to
to
go.
move.
Music
My
drops.
patience has reached its limit. We need to help.
Hold on, guys.
Everyone's
We're
like,
coming
yeah,
for you.
my
Let's
patience
find our way up
is
to the
reached its
deck.
limit.
I
Let's
can
go.
teleport us there. Hold on. No.
But
That won't
obviously,
be
we knew
necessary.
Muse planned for this.
We have one final landing craft left.
Muse's
on
like,
board.
no, don't you dare.
With it, you will
So
make
we
your
get a long
escape,
speech from
along
Muse
with Her
basically
Highness.
saying that they are
I'll
going to stay
head
on the
to
ship.
deck. Be sure to
Everyone's going to
recover
evacuate.
Schwarzer and the others
Muse,
when the chance strikes.
Bardius, and Le Guin
But that
are
would
going
mean leaving
to
you behind.
ram
Just tell us,
the
Muse.
Panther Girl
What are you trying to
into
do here?
their
Lady Mildine accounted for
the
this.
enemy ship
should things
and
go
basically
south.
kill themselves. I was like,
As
no,
it
you
so
won't.
happens,
Don't you dare.
everything went just as
No,
she
that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna take one of the coolest dudes. You're not gonna take one of my students away. And you're not gonna take one of the waifus away. It's not happening. You freaking dare, Falcom. Not in one go. No shot. Absolutely not. So, she's like, this will open the path to the third option, the third path. And then thankfully Kia is like, nah, you don't need to do that. She's like, I looked into the future. I saw what's happening. So we hear a sound of a jet, a plane. A ship is flying in. And at first I was like, dog, this is going to be Osborne. I was like, oh, crap. And then I recognize it immediately when it comes into frame. And I was like, no shot.
Confirm visual on enemy
Shot,
strike
he
force.
survived.
3 ion
Prince
units also
Oliver.
confirmed.
And then we hear Total
Breaking
as
into
well. I was like,
Get started
what?
now.
They survived? I mean, bro, it's an eye patch now, which is sick. But they pull up. They give us reinforcements. Patrick drops in. I don't know why, but Patrick, hey, he's cool now. And then we see this lady. I'm like, yo, who is this? Dang. I'm guessing she's the Silver Streak from one of the older games. I was like, yo, my God. Yo, what did they put in the SSS's food, bro? Silver Streak and freaking Ellie. My God. Man, freaking huge. So yeah, they pull up. Blue Blanc pulls up as well. Vita. We get backup from
Where the hell
everyone.
did you guys come from?
Hot damn.
My God, look at the freaking.
Sorry
Yo,
for dropping
fine.
in out of the blue. I imagine it must be confusing
Charizard.
for those of you I haven't
My
met.
God.
My name is Sherazard
Oh
Harvey.
my God.
But some of
But
you
yeah,
might
long
know me
story
better
short,
as the Burley and
they
Bracer
pull up.
Guild's
Now it's a
Silver
little more
Streak.
even.
You're
We
back.
might even have the
And just
advantage.
in the nick of
Cedric
time,
starts
too.
having a little panic attack. He's like, what? How?
You survived after
So
all.
they still haven't explained it yet, but I want to know how they survived as well. Oliver gives his speech, and he's like, I'm here to give you that third path. So, you don't have to kill yourself. So he thoroughly outplayed everyone. And he has this reunion with some of the SSS. And obviously, that fan service doesn't really do anything for me because I don't know much about it. But, it's cool. I can't wait until tomorrow when I get to play the OG games in order. So I will, like I said, probably take a break from 4 and just play all of the originals. Just so 4 is a little more satisfying. And I especially want to do it before I play Trails into the Reverie, which comes out like in a week or two, I believe, which is exciting. I'm gonna have to avoid spoilers now. So we're all gassed up. We're like, let's go. This is awesome. And then freaking Osborne pulls up on his Sky FaceTime, and he's like, oh, we'll let you guys leave peacefully. And I'm like, no, dude. The Trails games, they're so good at setting up these massive stages for battles, and then they don't execute them, man. They're just like, yeah, let's just go home. I hate it. We always start off at disadvantage, then we get an advantage, then they get an advantage, then we get an advantage, and then it's even, and then the enemy leaves. And I'm like, dude, what? I am kind of getting sick of that. It's been 4 games, and we still haven't been able to beat any of these people. Like, legit. I guess V and Scarlet were the only ones technically who actually got beat. But, I just want to take them down, bro. I want to take them down so bad. Yeah. So he pulls up. They're like, we're going to leave. We'll give you guys 1 week until Jormungand gets executed, and you're screwed. So they make a huge power move and intimidate us. They revoke the warrant for the SSS's arrest, and they're like, we'll let you guys spend the remaining time, you know, with your friends and family before you all die. Everyone dies. And I was like, Jesus, dude, that's dark. So they leave. I'm like, cool, I guess. Ring gets mad at Muse. He's like, you know, I need to have a serious talk with you as your instructor, because I heard you trying to kill yourself.
Yes. Instructor.
Yep.
That was...
And I'd love to hear this. I would definitely want to hear this. For the first time ever, Muse wasn't talking back or anything. She was like, yeah.
I'd say she realized she went a bit too far this time around.
Though perhaps we're partially to blame.
Like, you forget how much I care for my kids, bro. I'm not letting them kill themselves. That's insane. So, we get welcomed aboard Prince Oliver's ship now. So, I'm assuming we're going to be on the Courageous 2 now from here on out. That's where Act 2 ends. So, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad that Atrocious Raid is back. As I said before, I hope other OG songs come back. Like, I hope Awakening comes back. I hope, let's see, To Become the Foundation of the World. I hope that comes back in like a new version. That'd be sick. What else? What else? From like the OG 1 and 2. I would love to hear Law of the Battlefield again. But yeah, I think those especially are just so good. We already got Belief back, which was awesome. So yeah. Thanks to everyone who watched. This is just too good, man. This is way too good. Like, this game is pure joy. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but over the course of the past, 2-3 months that I started playing the Trails games, my mental health has recovered so well. And I'm not even joking. When it comes to my job, when it comes to my classes, it's all stressful, and my anxiety is there. I still have anxiety attacks, but this game, when I sit down and play this game, it does a video game's job. It completely removes me from the outside world. I am in this screen. I am absorbed into this world. The politics, the world building, the characters, everything is real. And it makes me forget everything else. And I'm so grateful. I'm so happy, dude. And I remember a while back in one of the videos I said, I don't know what I'm going to do when these games are done. But I obviously have a lot more time to get to enjoy these games. Because I get 4 or 5 more with the SSS. And then we have Trails into Reverie. So my mental health will be thriving for quite a while. I'd say at most I'll probably be done with everything. Let's see. Around September to October, I'll probably be finished with all the games. Probably not including Trails into Reverie, though. So maybe November, December. But yeah, this has been a fantastic journey so far. And we're only in Act 2. And I honestly hope Trails 4 is extremely, extremely long. I love it when these games drag out now. At the beginning, 1 and 2... At the end of Trails 1, it dragged on, and I didn't like it. At the beginning of Trails 2, it dragged on, and I didn't like it. But I appreciate that so much more now, because I love this series, dude. And to think, I installed the game. I freaking pirated Trails 1, years ago, and I just let it sit on my computer, for 2 years, or 1 or 2 years. I think it was 1 year. It was just sitting there, and I remember looking at it in my files, and I was like, eh. Every time I wanted to play a game, I'd play League of Legends, and that didn't help my mental health at all. I'd play League of Legends, and I'd look at my folders, and I'd see Trails of Cold Steel 1, and I'd just ignore it. And then one fateful day, I just said, screw it, I'll play it. Why not? I got nothing better to do. And it turned out to be one of, if not the best games I've ever played. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the next video when we cover Act 3. Take it easy.